Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are at 7:03, expecting the great Marney Gellner at the end of this segment, probably, or coming right up. Getting all kinds of entries from people designing the Power Trip mascot, Trippy, which will be just widely loved. That looks like a... Ryan, I love your design. Looks a little like the female anatomy.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Right? I mean, I love him. Don't get me wrong.
That's something else-y.
And, yeah, I mean, that guy...
Rhymes with Trippy.
That's crazy, right. I mean, I like this design. It's awesome. But, hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Does that not look like the female anatomy to you?
Oh, yeah, it does. It's got quite the cleft chin. I'm not sure why it needs a cleft chin. That's
brilliant.
So prominent.
Yeah, I love him. But keep on trying out there. Thank you, Ryan from Blooming Prairie. As we're looking for Trippy, our mascot.
It is kind of fascinating that you guys have been on there for so long, and there's not a mascot at all.
Well, it's for the entire run of the show almost. It's been meat sauce.
Yeah. Is that good or bad?
Now it's Rosie. Just doing things like...
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we don't need another mascot that looks like a female anatomy, right?
Oh my God. Yes,
Ballish to me, but
When did he Why is he... It sounds like he's in a musical. Play that again.
Hold on. Let me bring Zach into the conversation because I think Zach had to be the one to let that in. And I know that had to have been on a different show. Because I don't think that was on our show. Zach, are you there?
Yeah, Daddy.
Oh, maybe he's not here yet. Zach,
He's here.
Zach, anyway, okay.
Yeah, Daddy.
Here you go.
Ballish to me, but
When did he say that?
What could he have been talking about?
Ballish to me.
That sounds like a song, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like he's in a
Yeah, it
musical.
sounds like he opened up for Frank Sinatra.
Ballish
Oh,
to me.
ballish to me.
ballish to me, but
Correct.
ballish to me, but ballish to me, but
Yeah, why is he singing about balls?
And what is ballish?
Yeah, what is he doing?
Who knows? Who knows anymore?
I don't know. It might be a different language. I'm giving him credit. I think he did a great job. I love you, Rosie. You guys want some news now?
Sure.
All right, good.
Rosie.
Ballish to me. But...
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thank you, St. Paul Saints, and they will be back in town very, very soon. Thank you, St. Paul Saints, as well, for saving Terry Kaiser's life by bringing him to town for the Power Trip Morning Show. We are coming up with a giant list of people that we want you to bring in for us next year for Power Trip Day at the CHS Field. By the way, they'll be back home soon playing baseball at CHS Field. Get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com. We'll give you the full rundown when they're back in town.
Chris, I just saw for the first time because I was doing something else. I just saw your drawing of Trippy.
Yeah, what do you think?
You posted it 18 minutes ago?
Yeah, huh?
You know, Lofi looks stoned and has a giant smile on his face.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think marijuana looks like, but to me, your version of Trippy just looks like somebody lit Lofi on fire and he's burning to death.
Correct.
Because it just looks like kind of a squarish person that's flamed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And his smile is gone.
Well, the look on his face...
He's in terror.
Now, stay with me for a second. Now, admittedly, he does look like he's been in a bit of an accident, like somebody wadded him up and put him in their pocket.
Yeah.
But the look on his face was reminiscent of what I think Sauce's face looked like the first time he had a pinky in there.
Oh, my. Ballish to me.
There's a painting called The Scream that is probably similar.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Vard Monk.
Yeah, this is the sound of my Trippy.
I love that sounder so much.
Me too.
All right, time for the news. Marnie will be here in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, we want to get to the news before she gets here and ruins it.
Yeah.
She never can take anything seriously.
There's a female perspective on it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Okay, this story. I got to know the rest of the story. I only have a little bit. This is Cheryl Harris, director of the Cuyahoga County Department of Consumer Affairs, talking about a scam a woman in Ohio fell victim to. The fraudsters convinced her to send them $6,000 over the phone. But that wasn't the worst part. She was also told she needed to do a full body scan to verify her identity, so she stripped down for them on camera.
Even if you get a text, phone call, it doesn't matter. Just hang up the phone and think about how you could independently verify what they're saying. When we're panicked, we're not able to focus on that part of our brain that gives us real information or helps us think rationally. It's almost like money laundering in a weird way, but it's like they want you to take your cash from the bank, and then they want you to put it in this, and then they want you to transfer it to that, or take cash and put it into a crypto, ATM. It gets real convoluted.
Yeah, and then they ask you to take off your clothes, and you do.
Can you imagine if, let's say, there's a couple of guys sitting on the couch, and one guy calls, and this gal answers, and you lean over to your Beavis and Butthead-esque buddy, and you're like, Beavis, I think she's going to send us $6K, and then Beavis just goes, ask her to send nudes.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
Yeah.
She's not going to fall.
It's like,
yeah.
Is it Joe Dirt? Show me them boobies.
And then tell her you're in Canton for the Hall of Fame game. Nobody's that dumb.
Well, that's just it.
Sending nudes.
I normally would feel bad for people like this, right? We hear about like senior citizens getting taken advantage of with all this money and stuff and whatever.
Wow, there he is.
If you fall for the ask of stripping down for a body scan, you're an idiot.
A body scan.
I don't feel bad for you at all.
Ballish to me.
If you're 90 years old and you don't get how this stuff works, maybe. Anybody our age falls for this, they're just dumb.
See, we're all picturing, you're right, because I immediately think this lady was like a 28-year-old or maybe a 37-year-old. Maybe she was a 90-year-old. And that makes this even worse.
Yeah.
Don't make the 90-year-old strip down.
Yeah.
Don't take her money either. Leave her alone.
Yeah, leave her alone. Yeah. Rosie, any thoughts?
Ballish to me, but
That's very musical. That's a pretty good voice there.
Well, I guess joke's on those guys if that's what they saw.
Yeah, you're right.
If she sends over the nudes and that's what they say,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Ballish to be, but
Well, she's 90.
yeah. Hey, you know what?
There's somebody
on.
that is their thing, right?
Yeah, we're going to be here at 9.
Oh. Is he in today?
I don't know. He'll be here in spirit.
I believe he got his recti looked at yesterday. Did he not?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
I haven't either.
I'm
Oh, you gotta do it.
44.
You
I
haven't?
think
Zach
Neither of you
volunteers.
done it?
no, I think you're supposed to do it at 45,
You
right?
are, yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's fun.
I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
You don't believe it?
I'm kidding.
Can we take a look for you?
Yeah, I need to. Could you just go,
I'll
just
take
get
a look
in there.
Yeah.
The one
Just
time,
take a flashlight.
Ben, you talk about your rectum, and Tommy isn't here.
No, I know. Yeah.
We might have
He
all
will
been,
never swap with Marnie again.
we might have all been canceled.
So all I hear is like it's the easiest.
Oh yeah.
It's the easiest thing to do. There's like it's such a myth that it's like
it's not bad.
horrible and whatever.
We go to sleep.
You just go sleepy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got to drink that stuff and and clean yourself out, which is good for us all anyway, right?
Yeah, right.
God, your dad takes that even when he's not doing that because he just likes to mega dump.
First of all, who doesn't like the mega dump? I love it. It's almost as good as
Yeah,
Schweppes.
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, man.
Yeah, mega
It's the
dumping
best.
is great.
Sometimes you get done, you're like, man, this is a
I
great
feel
day.
like a woman.
Well, I've told that story before. I think I've mentioned his name before. I can I always get confused whether I say it on air or when we turn the mics off.
Yeah.
But I had a teammate with the Vikings that would take a gob of Metamucil on Saturday just so that on Sunday morning before the game, it was just a hearth loaf coming out.
Oh, my.
That's a great idea.
it was
So he was as light as possible
yeah,
for the game.
oh yeah,
So he
that was his
He
ritual.
left Lofi in the.
He left, yeah.
Speaking of that, quick story. On Sunday, Kelly and I went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. After the movie, I went into the main bathroom because the theater was packed. There was a long line. So I went over to one of the stalls, and it looked like somebody crapped a Nerf football and just
good for them.
left it.
Great story.
Oh,
Well, it sounds like not only do you leave it for a sense of pride.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you got to leave your trophy there. But
that couldn't be.
There's no way it's going down.
A Nerf football?
I mean, I'm not kidding.
What else did it look exactly like?
I mean, it looked like Mr. Potato Head was just put in that toilet.
What else did it look exactly like?
The turd that I saw, it looked like Grimace.
I knew it was going to be Grimace.
Did you really?
Yeah, because it's always a fast food thing. So
Yeah, okay, right.
the roundest, biggest thing at McDonald's is going to be Grimace. I would have bet $1,000 if I could have stopped time.
I knew it was going to be Grimace.
Had to be Grimace.
So smart.
Honest to goodness, real news story. The man convicted of killing a teenager on the Apple River 2 years ago will spend the next 20 years, next 2 decades, same thing, in prison, sorry. A judge in St. Croix County yesterday sentenced 54-year-old Nikolai is Mew. Is that how you say it?
Not sure.
I'm not sure either. To 20 years behind bars, a jury convicted him back in April of killing 17-year-old Isaac Schumann during a fight on the river, if you remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also convicted him of slashing 4 other teenagers. Said he was looking for his phone when the teens attacked him. He claimed self-defense, but the jury disagreed. His lawyer said the case is a tragedy all around, which is true, but geez Louise.
Yeah, the video that was actually released.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
you
is.
can't. Even, it's so surreal. You can't even. You can tell even there those kids that were there, like they can't even believe what is happening.
Yeah. Terrifying. Terrible.
Awful.
Let's see. Let me change to something that's a little
Hey,
less.
Hawk, in the next gen there, you got the origin of that?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Got it here. Okay, here's the origin of...
Ballish to me, but
Here you go.
Kind of shut the lane down in and around the paint. They're very tight, and they got good length and athleticism to fly around and contest. So.
that sounds real basketballish to me, but
Got it.
Wow. Hi, Marnsey.
Good morning.
Hi, Marty.
Thank you for that, Zacho.
Hi, guys.
ballish to me, but
Was that on our show, Zacho?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. I don't remember any of it.
We all tuned him out.
I do not
What is
listen.
he saying?
It,
Bullish?
Ballish. Yeah, because here's the, you didn't hear this. This is how it, so there's a sound bite and he's reacting to it.
Kind of shut the lane down in and around the paint. They're very tight, and they got good length and athleticism to fly around and contest. So.
Finchy.
that sounds real basketballish to me, but ballish to me, but
Well done, Zacho.
Yeah, well done. The funny part is, Huck didn't know who that was talking, so he just called it a soundbite.
Well, I did not know it was Finch. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, which is fine.
Thank you.
You're not a basketball guy. You're a football guy.
It's ballish to me.
Yeah, so's my dad to you.
That's kind of true.
Hey, Barnes.
Yeah, hi. How's it going there, Marge?
Great. It's great. Thanks for letting me be a couple of minutes late.
Of course. Yeah.
It's always interesting when I'm in here with somebody different. It's weird how
Isn't it
different
so
that
much better?
feels, that
It's
to
so
look over
much
and see
better.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
It's so much better, isn't it?
Dan, can we?
Well,
can I make? We want to make you comfortable. I know this is not your normal time slot, so can we try something? I'm going to ask you a question, Marnie.
Okay.
And then about 5 seconds in, Ben, you just start giving your opinion. Okay.
Okay.
Marnie, the Olympics so far, your thoughts, specifically the U.S. women's gymnastics team, who are off to an awesome start with the gold medal.
Awesome to watch. Just what incredible performances, and Simone
Ben.
Biles
Now, Ben.
to come in and have the
I mean,
cap
I
and
have
the
really
ankle.
enjoyed it
You've been
myself.
watching it too,
Yeah,
man?
I was watching. Yeah, I've been watching it myself.
Yeah, you can
and
name all those girls, right?
Look, I mean, between the fencing and the rowing and the gymnastics, I mean, what a performance by Simone Biles. Seriously,
I
an
just
injured
said that.
ankle.
Have you covered the Olympics?
I have.
Why don't you tell us for the next 27 minutes if that's what you did?
Got to add some
Yeah. Oh yeah.
in the mix, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something.
No, you got to be safe to Marnie's point. Or as Marnie was saying, and continued to say before, or as I was starting this sentence.
Started with. I'm looking at Corey. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah. Well, that. Yeah.
Notice what part? What did I miss?
Well, he starts the sentence by saying who he's looking at.
Well,
Have you
that's
noticed
also when he wants like your thought when it trails. So like, comment will be like, "Hey, Steve Lombardozzi signed a 6-year deal with the Wild. Rosie, your thoughts?" And Rosie will go, 10, I'm looking right at you, but I think he'll do great. He plays defense. 10 a go.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. I love him.
Steve
He's my favorite.
Lombardozzi signing with the Wild would be
Big
epic.
news.
That
Big
Wild.
news.
Yeah, we could slip that past him though.
Yeah, we play good.
Did yesterday.
Yeah.
Flipped everything past me yesterday.
You guys are so mean to my Rosie.
Let's do
love
sports when we
Rosie.
get back, and we'll let Marnie talk.
Good idea.
All right, cool.
What?
So
She
also-
knows sports.
We'll find out after this. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Punk rock superstars Green Day are headed to Target Field on Saturday, August 17th. Don't miss out as they celebrate 20 years of the American Idiot album and 30 years of their Dookie album by playing both in their entirety when they take the stage. Tickets are still available. For full details and to get your tickets, head over to KFAN.com, make the keyword calendar. That was tough.
Now, why is she doing it pointing it that way? That ain't no fair. That ain't no fair at all. Why you point it that way when you do that?
What are you talking about?
I don't even know. Power Trip Morning Show, welcome back. That's Marney Gellner. There is Ben Lieber.
Hi.
It's Thursday. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of gold medal winning people.
25 meters left for Ledecky to make more history for the greatest female swimmer of all time.
She knows this is her 8th Olympic gold medal.
And the greatest swimming machine we've ever seen rolls on to another gold here in Paris with a new Olympic record.
Olympic champion for the 8th time.
Yes!
Well done. Katie Ledecky, everybody.
She's just unfair. She is a cheat code.
By the way,
She's really good.
She's not just winning; she's winning by.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like when you
15
play a video
seconds.
game on Rookie.
The 1500 meter freestyle is 30 laps. Can you imagine even swimming 30 laps,
No.
let alone doing it to win a gold
I
medal?
can't do 1.5.
I know we watched.
We watched. I won a lot of money off that
Sure
bet.
did. You sure did. Yeah.
I can't believe
Easiest money I've ever made.
it. Yeah. Well, laying on your back's how you make all your money.
Thanks. What a compliment.
I meant that.
I would actually beg to differ. It's all fours.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Depends on how much you pay.
yeah, it's all about the customer, right?
Jack of all trades.
He aims to please.
That's right. Yeah.
Sauce, are you ready?
Is this what Thursdays are?
Yeah,
always
this is
like?
Thursdays. Yeah. If you've never
my
listened to
God.
Thursdays, this is
They're normally a little greasier, actually.
I was going to say with Tommy here, this is way, way worse.
Well, Mars, before we get into sports, can I ask you your level of confidence? Because on Monday, in the initials quarterfinal number 3, Tatum was unbelievable. But Parrish put up a 4,
I know, I saw.
so he lost but got a 4. So now you are in second place of the wild cards with 6 quarterfinals to go. It's not great for you.
How many wild cards? 3?
3 plus ties.
Oh, plus ties.
Plus ties. So
anyone who gets 3, I'm clear.
Right. You just can't have 2 more people get 4 or more and lose.
Not feeling great about it.
Yeah, that was not great for
honestly.
you.
No. I should have played better. I didn't deserve it. I don't even deserve the wild card, but I want it so bad.
Well, you might get it. It's going to be. I think it's going to be very close. Parrish is in
I'll
for
hang
sure.
on to that.
Yep.
Tomorrow's matchup is legit too. I think almost anybody could win tomorrow. It's Creasel's obviously a beast, but Creasel, Carly, Brian Oak, Audra Martin, Matt Minster.
It's time for Fan 5.
That's a tough one.
Should be good.
That's a tough one.
It's a good field.
All
Good field
around
is what it
property
is.
preservation.
All around property preservation.
The Minnesota Twins beat the Mets 8-3. Buxton hit a home run. Pablo Lopez went 6, scattered 3 hits, struck out 7. The Twins are 59-48. They're off today.
What's up, buddy?
Then they battle the league worst team, the White Sox, tomorrow at Target Field. The White Sox lost yesterday 10-3 to the Royals for their 17th straight loss. Yes! Game time tomorrow is 7:10. That's Twins News brought to you by Quantum Fiber. Gross, Rosie.
17 straight losses is actually difficult to do. How do you not stumble upon a good starting pitching performance from your guys and a team whose bats go cold in 17 games? How does that not happen?
Sauce, the White Sox are 27-84.
Yeah.
27-84.
I was just looking at that.
40 games behind Cleveland.
How many?
Is the percent chance that they come back and win the division 0?
It's not. Are they mathematically eliminated yet? No, it's not 0.
It's not 0.
But they're 27-84. And Corey's looking at this. How many road games do you think they've won?
They've won 27 games. Let's say they've won more at home than they've won on the road. So I'm going to say something like 8 or 9.
10.
Oh,
That's
my God.
Horrible.
But if you think about it, though,
horrible.
after the start of the season, wouldn't you rather be on the road? Because nobody's going to the south side of Chicago to watch really bad baseball.
I was there for 3 games a few weeks ago.
And what was the attendance like?
More than I thought it would be.
Really?
But just the lower bowl and pretty scattered at
And
that.
mostly Twins fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? There were White Sox fans there that I would guess just love baseball, and you wait for a good opponent to come to town, and you can get a great ticket and probably a foul ball as well.
Yeah.
But the Twins were there on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I was thinking there might be 3,000 people here. And I think they announced 7
They announced that. I think you just like take that away as far as the to-do list of the game announcements. Like, we don't need to do attendance today.
It might have been like on the score sheet where it actually they have to.
They have to post
But
it.
it was more. Even Justin Morneau said the same thing that just looking down and seeing the people felt like more than what we were anticipating. I mean, we're anticipating a cricket sitting in that seat and a cricket sitting in that seat. Like almost no humans. A lot of foul balls up for grabs. A lot of bounce, a ricochet and then a bounce, and in the next section.
bounce. And then you wait for a few minutes for like 5 people to come running towards the ball. Yeah, that'd be kind of exciting,
Do
actually.
you think it's fair to say that tickets this weekend are going to be easy to get at Target Field?
Yeah, for sure.
Against the Chicago White Sox? My guess is they're not a tough ticket.
Yeah, it's different than if it was the Cubs or the Brewers or the Guardians, but it is a weekend, a summer weekend with
and
no
it's going to be
school,
great.
and
It's gonna be a
Twins
nice
fans
weekend.
will be there whether the opponent is good or not because they want to see their team.
Sauce, will you be going?
No.
And I would actually beg to differ. It's probably the teams that you want to watch.
There will be nobody
because
there.
It's a stat padding game for the Twins. But that's how the players think about it. They're like, well, we got a stat padding game, so you think that
Yeah,
there's
team.
going to be a lot of offense? Yes.
And your team is in contention?
Yeah.
This is when you want to go. You want to go see them play the White Sox.
This is when you try and make the team better. You don't. Why would you go if they're not going to make the team any better?
Hey, everybody, Parker Fox is here.
Hey, Parker Fox.
Hi, Parker.
Just time for a Sauce anti-Twins.
Hi, Marns.
Hi, Parker.
Hi, Parker.
Is this a regular
Every Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, you're a little early, though. Is this,
Hey, Ben.
Is this a new time for
Yeah.
you?
A little early. I woke up a little early this morning, so
you come on in
you know.
whenever you're ready. That's completely fine.
Wow,
Yeah,
eager beaver, huh?
Yeah, just fired up for the day.
yeah, good. You guys are practicing, right?
We actually just had our last practice yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, last one of the summer. Yeah, we're done for the year. Yeah. No, last one of the summer. So yeah, it's we're free for August. So
Are summer practices far different than in season?
far different.
Yeah.
Far
It's a
different.
get in shape kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot more conditioning, a lot more pounding on the body. Pause. A lot. It's a lot tougher in terms of all your joints hurt and everything hurts versus in the season it's more maintenance and that kind of stuff. So. But everybody's feeling good. It was a good summer session, 8 weeks, and now everybody's ready to kind of, go back home for a little bit, reset, and then, we start early. So it's before we know it, we'll be back at it and ready to play games in November.
So what are you doing? Your summer practices are over and you didn't sleep in today?
Yeah, I know.
Why are you getting up early?
Well, I'm just so fired up to be here with you guys. So that's really what it is. And it's what I do. So yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for your honesty.
Hey, real quick to circle back to our Twins talk. I was just told by my producer Mike Marcotte that Saturday is the Joe Mauer ceremony. So there is a reason to go this weekend, regardless of the White Sox and who they're playing. Go see the ceremony.
So what's the deal on Saturday? He's going into a Ring of Honor or something, or what is that?
They're just celebrating his Hall of Fame.
He's already in the Twins Hall of Fame.
Is there a bobblehead or something?
No, they named a hot dog after him. It's the Mauer dog.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Tommy's already in line. That's why he's not here.
Foot long.
You just said you were going to watch it on TV?
No, I said you could watch it.
Oh, you
on
could,
TV.
but you're not
I
gonna.
don't know if I have the ultimate package.
Well, you'll find out today because today's the day, August 1st. Back on Bally's if you have that Comcast Ultimate whatever package.
Would he call it the
Mauer?
Marney? Would you call it the Mauer dog or the Joe Glizzy?
The Mauer mouthful.
Hawk. Should we find out on air?
Easy.
If we have it here?
Yeah.
Easy.
Let's do it. I would love to give you a lot of information about this. And here's what I know.
864.
No, that's ESPN, I thought.
Or 863, I mean.
863. Let me take a look, yeah.
Oh, there's a prisoner swap.
I know. What is happening there?
Yeah, baseball's more important, I guess.
And we
Wow.
We do have it here. Look at this.
And the first thing we see is Randy Dobnak. What a beautiful sight.
Look at Dobbs.
Look at that.
That's a hell of a beard on that guy. I never knew.
Who cashed a ticket at 20-1 that iHeart was going to pay for the ultimate sports package?
They probably
ticket.
I'm sure it's Guardsy's Xfinity account.
It might be.
It might be, right.
Are those prescription glasses or just like safety glasses he likes to wear?
They gotta be prescription.
Yeah, I think they're prescription.
I don't know. They're kind of swaggy though. They could just be
It's part of
clear.
his whole look.
Yeah.
I've got a T-shirt, a Randy Dobnak T-shirt.
Oh, good
with
for you.
His, yeah. No, thanks. But I'm saying the glasses are a big part of the facial. Why do I even?
Whoa.
Listen, Parker came in here early. You should not have come
And
at all.
why are you reading Tommy's notes he's sending you to say?
I like Dobbs. He's a good-looking dude. I wonder if number 68 is in tribute to the superstar Mike Morris.
I think you're right. I think you're 100% correct.
Might be.
Hey, Corey.
Yes, Paul.
You know how you always say it's always the next guy's turn in line and they get paid if they're good?
You always say that?
He says it so much.
He
even
says
when
it
it's out of,
all the time.
He looks over the toilet and looks
he
at me
says
and
it
says
better
that.
than
God, I hate when you paraphrase me.
But they're a bit about it in the NFL, how it's always the next guy up to get paid.
Just in free agency in general. You're not paying the best player, you're paying whoever's next. That's how it works.
Christian Darrisaw was the highest paid offensive lineman for about a week. Now, see if we can all figure this out. Who is the highest paid offensive lineman in football?
I can only name like
Ben?
10 offensive
Jason
linemen,
Kelce.
so I have no idea.
No,
Tristan Wirfs.
You are correct.
I know. I cheated. I saw the breaking news.
$140.63 million contract, 5-year extension. He's now the highest paid offensive lineman.
It's like $1 an hour.
Iowa, right?
Excuse me?
He go to Iowa?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good for him, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, Christian Darrisaw was the highest paid offensive lineman for 10 minutes.
Hey, Parker.
I would take those 10 minutes.
Hey, Hawk.
Yes.
Hey, Parker.
Ooh.
Hey, Hawk.
Do you watch that 3-on-3 in the Olympics?
Oh, it's so fun, man.
Do you think it'd be easier or harder than 5-on-5?
I think it's just such a different game.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's harder because it's so much more moving. Like even after you make a shot, you got to like foul your shot into the hoop and then go play defense before they even like bring it back to the 3-point line. So it's like it's so much movement. And then they got Jimmer Fredette, which was like my all-time favorite. If you watched, March Madness back
Rosie
in the day,
loves him.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Ballsy to me.
There's some 3-on-3. There's a movement happening. It's
you
becoming
like it that much.
Whoa.
It's becoming really popular, and it has a different kind of value that people are seeing. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Nafisa Collier, our favorite Lynx player, one of them. They're all our favorites.
Yeah.
All of them.
She and Brianna Stewart of the New York Liberty started a women's league. It is the first year will be this winter, and it will be in Miami so that the top WNBA players don't have to play overseas. It is a 3-on-3 league. It is not 5-on-5.
That's a great idea.
And I think it's going to be the highest paid women's salary sport.
What?
They have
players?
Fact check that, but it's going to be the highest out of any league, women's professional league. It's going to be the highest starting salary. I'm pretty sure. I saw that tweet somewhere.
Really?
They're not messing around. They have major sponsors behind this, and they're going to have the top. Balls.
Whoa. That almost made me pee my pants.
They're going to have the top, 25 players in the WNBA.
What's it
Including
called?
Caitlin.
Kidding.
I don't think that has been an announcement
Okay,
yet
'cause
because
that's the
they're
game changer.
They're announcing one by one.
Okay.
And one of the latest, maybe the last one they announced before the Olympics was Angel Reese.
Wow.
So I do not know the status of anyone else, but it will be a 3-on-3 league because, as Parker said, it's so much fun to watch that it will be a spectator sport as well. They'll play all their games in the same location. They will get paid. And yeah, it'll be 3-on-3.
Good for
And
them.
I think it's a little different. It's like a condensed full court 3-on-3 too, versus half court.
Yeah.
It's a condensed full court.
So then you watch a little bit of up
It's
and
called
down.
Unrivaled for everybody listening.
Yes, I'm sorry. Did I not say the name?
I don't think you did, but it's okay.
No, I
you
didn't
knew
know.
it.
I do know it.
So this will broadcast when the season will be in the winter time?
Yeah, because that is the off season for the WNBA. They play in the summer, and in the winter they all go overseas and make their money. And they don't want to do that anymore. And they have Nafisa Collier has a little 2-year-old child.
Don't you think this is going to be a little difficult for people to get eyes and attention during the football season, during the playoffs, during NBA
I don't know. Are people
starting?
watching the NBA? Are they watching the
Not
NHL?
really. Not when
Ben,
football's playing.
Their
ratings take a huge hit during the NFL season.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's room for a lot of different people in sports.
Was he even listening?
Get the hell out of
Christ,
me.
I can't hear now.
So loud.
I guarantee you, I'll just get to the punch. I was not.
What is the name of the women's league in Miami that starts this winter?
He does not know. He didn't listen.
Sauce.
Does anybody believe? Does anybody believe Sauce was listening to his own radio
He's
show?
trying to remember right now. He's trying so hard.
I do not know. Was it the rivalry?
Oh, it's close. It's close, though. That's a really good effort, Paul. That's a really good effort.
Unrivaled.
See, I got.
Yes, you wish
I got
a C on that
I got
score.
the root word right.
You did.
Root word.
Wow. Explain what a root word is.
Yeah, that's
the
great.
main part of the word.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
An example?
Yeah, that'd be great.
An example would be like if you were like
yeah,
forest.
tell me what yes,
like the word forest.
Yeah, give me the root word of forest.
The main root word is for.
My
F-O-R-E.
God, there's 1,000 billion gazillion words you could have picked, and you picked one without a root word. Unbelievable. Vikings news is next. Marney Gellner is here. Ben Lieber is here. Parker Fox is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are, 7:44. The first day of freaking August. Holy moly. Where have all the good times gone? There you go. Marnie's here and Ben's here. Look at the two of them. Yeah.
I know you guys are celebrating the start of the NFL season because tonight is Hall of Fame game. Texans and Bears preseason game number one. But more importantly, Christopher, it's August 1st, which means later this month.
Don't say it.
Just a few weeks.
No, don't say it.
The Minnesota State Fair.
Shimon.
Can't wait for those curds, man.
It's 3 weeks.
You can get curds anywhere, brother.
Not like that.
3 weeks from today.
Shimon.
Yes.
Are you guys going out there just the one day, right? Just the one show on that Saturday?
Well, I don't know. Now they're trying to get us to do a second one.
Is
By the way, and in case you're wondering out there, we are still looking for Trippy, the Power Trip mascot. Put your designs in if you want.
Do you really want the show to be depicted by a drug mascot?
I mean, if it can make us money, we can get some marijuana endorsements down the road.
It doesn't have to be. It can be. I'm not an artist. There are people out there that are artists.
I know, but that's your.
But Trippy is.
Have you seen? Did you see Lofi?
We're power tripping. That's
Did you see
the
the picture of Lofi earlier?
Oh, you haven't seen Lofi.
It's a piece of bread that looks high. So we just transitioned to, well, if it's going to be something that looks high, like Towel from South Park, let's just do a marijuana leaf.
I just felt like if you were serious about getting a logo for the show, you know,
we'll just have somebody down the hall that works in our graphic design department do it.
I thought we all took pay cuts so they would not fire all of them.
Oh, I'm sure they kept their word on that.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a marijuana leaf. It can be a pill or a hypodermic.
A little yellow pill.
Jeez.
But if you like, Marnes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to limit your drug use.
Yeah, what drug would you prefer?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Coffee?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Caffeine.
How about like an acid sheet?
Okay, good.
Whoa.
Yeah, good.
Oh.
I had one of those once. It hurt like hell.
Yeah.
It burned coming out.
Yeah, your dad was so proud.
Parker, how the hell are you?
Good. No, can't have many comments on that last little bit there.
It's Vikings news time.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Your truck accessories. That's right. We have. Oh man, I don't know why he keeps doing that. We have some Kevin O'Connell audio from practice as training camp continues. Here, the head coach is talking about how it's gone so far. Why is this thing not playing? Never mind. He said it was pretty good and things are cool. Back
Okay,
to you
great.
guys.
How about this, though, Benjamin? The Vikings host a game a week from Saturday against the Vegas Raiders at the US Bank Stadium. 3 o'clock. August 8th is the first. August 8th?
No, it's 10th.
10th. August 10th is a week from Saturday.
Yeah, 10th.
KOC between not Justin Jefferson, for God's sakes. I get the JJs mixed up. JJ McCarthy and Sam Darnold.
JJ Mack.
How about this? Quote, it's pretty darn even between Sam and JJ. He was being asked about the depth chart in the quarterback room. Said it's pretty darn even. Everybody basically all offseason long has said, all right, they are clearly going to pay $10 million to a guy. You're going to let that guy start the season and see what happens. But there were people like Common going, why not just let JJ come out of the gate and start week 1. I don't know if that's the plan yet, but we still have a month and change before the actual regular season starts. And if it's already that close, your thoughts on this trending towards JJ getting the nod to start the season?
Look, my initial thoughts, I mean, the second that he was drafted, not even knowing like what was the true quarterback situation, I'm like, well, he'll probably be somewhere in the week 8, 9, 10. I'm really starting to rethink that even right now. I mean, we're a week into camp, and I know that everybody's just kind of seeing highlights here and there, but when I was at practice with just on Saturday, so it was a non-padded practice, there's a difference. I was impressed by just his movements, his body mechanics, all of these things that he doesn't look and act like a rookie that has sort of the deer in headlights, like he's just feeling his way through and just making sort of simple mistakes. He looks, if you didn't know, if they had no numbers on and you were just there watching practice and you're just there watching the quarterbacks and you didn't know their names and they were nameless gray faces, you would say number 9, I'd say no numbers, but you'd say like that player's pretty damn good. And if I said, which one is the starter? Like, I don't even know if you'd really know.
Ooh.
So I think that there is, I don't want to like downplay like how important that comment is, because we're a little, a week and a half into camp and we've had the pads on for a couple days, and to say that they're pretty even, that's telling. I mean, Darnold is supposed to be this like vet that's the savvy vet's going to come in and he's going to fit right into this system and he's just going to start thriving in a different way under KOC and all this other stuff. But McCarthy is right there with him. I think it's not out of the question that he could be starting much sooner than we all think.
I 100% agree with you, Ben. And the other thing that you can watch, and I know it's highlights from training camp and it's videos that people are posting, and he's not going to get sacked. He has forever to throw. There's a huge difference between when he throws the ball than when Sam Darnold throws the ball. He just looks more like he can play the part.
Polished.
He
confident.
looks more polished. And the zip on the ball that he throws, and everybody said when he's coming out of Michigan that he can't throw to his left. He proved that yesterday when he threw a great pass over, a couple hash marks down, great throw. I think he will be the starter day on week 1.
Oh, you think a true week 1 starter?
I just think that he's better than Sam Darnold and if it's even close, you have to go with the rookie, right? You have to. He gives you the best chance to win.
I don't know if you have to. The thing is, it's like if he has earned it. Now, we all know that yes, he's probably gonna get more snaps in the preseason than Sam Darnold. I still think Sam needs to play. I mean, I think we have to see him in game environments, but those practices that they're going to have in Cleveland are going to be ginormous as far as how this race plays out. Now, we're not going to be privy to that. We're going to have to rely on the beat writers and all the people that the reporters that are there to give us their assessment. But those 2 practices leading up to that game, I think that will truly be a real defining moment, because really then after that, it's like, okay, we got to start kind of locking into, and it's not just that position. We got to kind of locking into like who we think is going to be the starters and start giving them a majority of the reps as we close out camp and get ready for the regular season. We still don't know what's going on with Jordan Addison. Is he going to be suspended for the first part of the season? Is the process going to take a while and it's going to be maybe the first quarter, the first third of the season? I don't know if I would feel comfortable, even if I feel like JJ's earned it. Do you put him out there with an incomplete offense with no Hawkinson, no Addison? It sounds like at that point in time, then maybe if Jalen Naylor's the number 3 guy, he has to go to the number 2 spot, and then we have to find another, like the 4th or 5th receiver to come in and play. Like, I don't know. Do you feel comfortable with a 21-year-old rookie to step into that role, knowing that we have to start fast for this team this season if we want to be a true playoff team and we want to contend and all this other stuff? It's about starting fast in the first quarter of the season. You can't afford to stumble out of the gates.
I got that audio. Let's see if one of these is the one you're talking about. This is KFC.
Like in Sam's case, throws an interception on a third down, weighty down type play, and comes back and hits a deep ball down the field. He's done it really a couple times now in those competitive settings, and I just like the response. And then JJ, just how consistent can you be stacking as many plays, just doing your job together with the other 10 guys in the huddle, and good things are going to happen. And both of them, I would say, have done a really good job of that.
So there's one. Here's one where he talks about how much playing time JJ Mack will.
You will at some point see JJ be consistently maybe getting a little bit more one reps there. But at the same time, I feel like Sam earned the right to take the bulk of those reps early on here without getting into depth charts and things like that. It's just a standpoint of how we need to practice, the comfort we're trying to build for the whole group. But as far as the rep count goes.
Yeah.
Here's one. Let me give you one more because this might be more of what we're talking about here. Hold on. I got to get to the right spot because my computer's freaking out on me. Here you go. Bam.
How we introduce the pass rush in pads now. How consistent can you be with their footwork as if it is 7-on-7, as if it is, throwing in Josh's individual routes on air? Because that's the true test. Because we can drill everything we want to do. We can build a whole plan of attack every single day, but it's got to translate at least minimally at first, and then you start building comfort as it goes. And it's not supposed to be, remember what I said, we're not chasing perfection, just the progress.
You can hear in his voice he likes what he's seeing, doesn't he, Bill?
Yeah. I think he's very pleased with what he's seen. Here's the question that I would like to have answered. And again, it's not we do not get to see every rep, unfortunately, of training camp. But this is what I would like to see, or at least be reported on. We have seen both of these quarterbacks have some great highlights out on social media about their deep game. I think Darnold's answering some questions about his arm strengths. McCarthy certainly has. They're making they have a lot of successful throws outside the numbers, to the sideline, away from single defenders, and deep down the field. That's great. We all know that this offense is very explosive, right? But my concern, or my question is that can they both consistently get the ball over the middle in that intermediate 8 to 15-yard range? Because that's also a big part of this offense. And unfortunately, a lot of the social media clips that we've seen where they've had interceptions are those particular throws. It's over the middle. It seems like, now look, I know that we're going against Brian Flores, and he is a mastermind, and he is using multiple safeties, and they do a great job disguising. But it seems like both of these quarterbacks, when they miss trying to go over the middle and trying to thread the needle on these anticipatory plays. That could be a problem for both of them, because you can't just rely on the deep game. It can't just be, I don't think that we're going to be, this is not a reincarnation of the Randy Moss era where we just run a few plays and chuck it down on a 50-50 ball down the field. I think this offense needs more rhythm. They have to start building up first downs, going over the middle of the field. And again, I think we're going to miss not having TJ Hawkinson be that sort of guy in the middle of the field. So that is a concern / question mark that I would like to see throughout the preseason.
So the Vikings on DraftKings are 80-1, right? They're a bottom 10 team when it comes to the odds of winning the Super Bowl. So if you are a player or a coach, I guess if you're KOC in this case, Ben, and you know that the odds are stacked against you for a true Super Bowl run, and you have a rookie quarterback that you just invested in, what would you consider to be a successful J.J. McCarthy year? Like, what do you want? What do you need? Is it wins? Is it stats? What are you looking for?
Good question. Well, of course, wins, but I think it's efficiency. I mean, I think it's not. I don't think that you can put up with a lot of ugly interceptions. You know, if there are a string of turnovers where he's throwing the ball and he's coming off the sideline and he looks like sort of confused, or he's panicked in situations where he doesn't, I don't know what that coverage is, or he can't feel the pocket, or he doesn't understand where the blitz is coming from. I think that would be a case where you're like, well, that's concerning. He's not maybe where we want. But if he's making the right reads and he's his touchdown to interception ratio that would be very high in that situation. They don't say, like, this is promising. And if he can use his legs the way that we saw in college, where he can pick up first downs and just keep the chains moving in certain situations where, hey, maybe the blitz breaks down, or maybe one of our offensive linemen gets beat. That's going to happen. if he can elude pressure, feel pressure, pick up first downs, and just be efficient, that's a very successful year.
Dumb hypothetical. Stay with me. This is for everybody. This is really ridiculous because this is a dumb question. You can only have one of these two things. Sam Darnold plays the majority of the season or all of the season, but you make the playoffs, but then it fizzles out. But you get to watch as a fan a playoff run with Sam. Mm-hmm. Option 2 is the McCarthy question is answered either way. That you get to either know that he's a failure or know that he's your franchise quarterback, but you don't get the playoffs. What would you rather have?
I'd rather know what we have on McCarthy.
Yeah,
Same.
correct.
Yeah.
Because as you've seen with other teams, like the Josh Rosen Cardinals, the second they knew he sucked, they moved on.
Or the Bears, right?
Yeah, or the Bears,
The faster you know you have to start over, the better it is long-term for the team.
Yep. Yeah.
Who, by the way, sounds like Justin Fields is having a little bit of a resurrection in Pittsburgh, and now the rumors are like, is Russell Wilson going to be a backup? Will he tolerate that?
I doubt it.
He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would want to do that.
It'd be fun to watch.
Oh, I would love it.
Yeah. Whole town knows.
Fan 5 in a second. Marney Gellner is here. Ben Lieber is here. Parker Fox is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.